Before we start, let's do a quick check to make sure Saily is going to actually work on your phone. First, we need to confirm your phone supports eSIM. On iPhone, go to Settings, then Cellular, and look for an option like Add eSIM. If you see that, then you're good to go. On Android, go to Settings, Network and Internet, or Connections. Then look for SIMs or the SIM Manager. You're looking for anything that mentions eSIM or Add eSIM. If you see that on Android, then you're also good to go. Next, make sure your phone is unlocked, meaning that it's not carrier locked. The quickest way to check this is in the settings. On iPhone, go to Settings, General, About, and scroll until you see Carrier Lock. If it says no SIM restrictions, then that means you have an unlocked phone and you're good to go. On Android, a quick way to check if your phone is unlocked is to go to Settings, Connections, Mobile Networks, then Network Operators, and turn off Select Automatically. If your phone shows multiple networks, it's probably unlocked. And if it only shows your current carrier, that means your phone is probably locked. Okay, so at this point, if your phone can add eSIMs and is unlocked, then you're ready to go ahead and purchase your eSIM plan. Before we continue, if you want to save yourself some money and get an extra 15% off discount, make sure to use the first link in the video description. And if you're following along on your phone, scan the QR code on screen right here. That'll open the link in your mobile browser so you can also get that extra discount. After going to that link, the checkout process is the same whether you're on PC or mobile. Just choose the country or region you're traveling to, pick a data plan, choose how much data you'll need for your trip, and then go through checkout. Once your plan is purchased, the next step is to install the Saily app and set up the eSIM on your phone. I'm setting this up on my iPhone, but if you're using an Android device, then don't worry. The process is mostly the same, and I'll go over some Android-specific settings a little bit later on. Start on your home screen, then open the App Store. Search for Saily, install the app, and then open it. From here, tap Login or Sign Up, and make sure you sign in with the exact same account you used during checkout, because that's how Saily pulls up the plan you already purchased. After you log in, you'll get a couple prompts. If it asks to add a Wi-Fi hotspot network, tap Allow. If it asks about notifications, you can allow those too. At the top of your screen, you should see your plan with the country or region you're traveling to. There at the top, you want to tap on Install eSIM. From here, we're going to run through the eSIM setup checklist. Tap Install eSIM again, and it's going to bring you over to your cellular settings. Tap Activate, and then give it a minute because it has to connect to your carrier. Once it says that your eSIM is ready to activate, tap Continue. When it asks where you'll use this eSIM, choose Abroad. When it asks what type of plan you have, choose Data Only, then tap Continue. Once you see that the travel eSIM setup is complete, tap Done. At this point, the eSIM is installed and you'll see it underneath your primary line in your cellular settings. It'll have a default label, so tap the new eSIM, tap Cellular Plan Label, and set a custom label like Saily so it's easy to recognize later. Now let's talk about installing the eSIM on an Android phone, so that way everyone is covered. On your Android phone, open Settings, then go to Connections. From there, tap SIM Manager, and you should see your SIMs listed. Tap the one that says Saily, and that's where you can find the main eSIM options for it, including turning the line on and off, and renaming it so it's easy to recognize later. And just like I mentioned with iPhone, if you don't need your primary SIM at all, you can turn it off so there's no chance your phone switches back while you're traveling. Now for activation and safety. When you arrive at your destination, you'll want to turn on the Saily line. And then I recommend turning off your primary line completely, so there's no chance you get roaming charges from your normal carrier. After that, go back into the Saily eSIM settings and enable data roaming if your destination or plan requires it. And for Android users, it's the same idea. When you arrive at your destination, go back into your SIM manager, turn the Saily eSIM on, and if you don't need your primary SIM at all, turn that line off as a safety to avoid roaming charges. And you can also enable data roaming for your Saily eSIM if you need to. And then once you got everything turned on, the easiest way to double check that you're good to go is to hop back into the Saily app. Just go to your home screen and open Saily, and it's going to automatically check your eSIM status and confirm everything is installed properly. You'll also be able to see your activation date and track your data usage. And if anything needs to be enabled, like data roaming, it'll tell you right there. After that, tap OK, and you're ready to start using your eSIM. If it doesn't connect right away, don't panic. This is usually a quick fix. First, toggle airplane mode on and back off and give that a few seconds. If that doesn't do it, do a quick restart on your phone. After that, go back into your cellular or SIM settings and double check that Saily is selected for mobile data, because that's the most common thing that gets missed. And if you're still stuck after all that, open the Saily app and use their support options. They'll usually point you to the exact setting that's holding it up. And then once your trip is over, just go back into your cellular or SIM settings, find the Saily eSIM you installed, and remove or delete it if you're done with it. That way it's not sitting on your phone later, and you're not second guessing which line is which the next time you travel.